Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's good?
Not much, man. Chilling, chilling. What's good, everybody?
We back again. Say Like a Champ, episode 66 today.
6-6. No,
It's
man.
your, it's your boy A Dub.
And your boy Strizzy in the building, man.
Yeah,
What's really good, dog? How's your week been so far? I know it's only Tuesday, but
it's only Tuesday, but man, it was kind of hard getting back to the grind, honestly.
yeah, we've been off since like mid
Yeah,
Wednesday.
exactly. After that long weekend, but the holiday was good. Saw family, got full. So, how about you?
Oh man, same. Like you said, it was really hard to get back into it. As you guys know, last Wednesday around noon, they let us out early on good behavior. You know what I mean? So same thing, man. Chill with family this past on Thursday, Thanksgiving. Didn't do any shopping though. Um, didn't really want to be out there too crazy, especially with COVID going around and numbers are going back up. So everybody mask up, stay safe,
Yes.
um, all that fun stuff. But man, it's been good though. It's been really good.
Cool. And I see we both got our holiday decorations popping already. So, that's
You know,
what's up.
absolutely. I don't decorate till after Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, put
But
the
once that
trees
hits,
up.
it's go time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, got the hat on, lit up. You know what I mean? Reindeer.
That's what's up.
Uh,
That's what's up. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this intro, and thank you everybody for welcome in. Everybody joining in. Don't be afraid to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff,
all that.
and we'll get it popping.
Yes, sir.
Said like a champ, they opened up my eyes. Said like a champ, I didn't know sports till they told me what I know, baby. Said like a champ, they opened up my eyes. Said like a champ, Myra and Marcus, Strizzy and yes, they do too. They opened up my eyes.
All right, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Absolutely. We still got one of the sickest intros on the planet.
Absolutely,
Major shout outs to super producer Marcus. I don't know, man. Intro
put that
still on point.
together. Yeah,
Absolutely. Intro
exactly.
still on point.
Put that together real nice for us. And speaking of the man himself, he's back again
In the building.
in the building. It's the super producer Marcus. What's good?
What up, fam? What up,
Boy,
fam?
not much, man. What's good?
Trying to be consistent out here, 2 weeks in a row.
We
I feel you.
appreciate you. And
Absolutely.
also our permanent special guest, very consistent, our very first special guest. Let's go for Myra May. What's good?
Where in the world?
Yo.
What it
Uh-oh.
do, SLACers? What's up, y'all?
We can't see you.
It's me?
We can't see you.
You can't see me?
Mm-mm.
I can see her.
Yeah, I
Can
can
you?
see you.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't.
She's
Oh.
back.
Oh, there she goes. All right, there she goes. Now I can see her.
Oh, Jesus.
How's
Y'all,
weird?
I'm still doing this on my phone another week. We're gonna get this situated. We're gonna get it together. My
She
laptop's on
went.
its way.
She went
Almost
on that
there.
Christmas gift. Yeah.
yeah, Santa's coming through. Don't worry. But we'll go ahead and get
Absolutely.
into our first topic here. Let's get it. What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Oh, tune to NFL talk.
Let's get it.
All right, we back again.
Football, baby.
So NFL Week 12 recap. Week 12 this week. Myrmidons won. Shout out to Anthony Weston,
Yep.
our boy. He's back again.
He's
I think
killing it
this is
too.
his third time winning.
Third time.
Dang.
I know.
Wow.
I'm gonna start copying off his picks.
I know we need him on our Thursday show so we can figure out what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
For
I
real.
gotta see what place I'm in too. I know I've been slipping.
I don't think I moved.
I've been slacking. Like I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting those Thursday games. So I'm like, man.
Well, A-Dub saved me last week because I ain't do none of them. I had totally forgot. It was like, hey man, you better go put them picks in. You got an hour.
Yeah. I noticed Sunday morning. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think I would have been that nice. I was like, that's his fault. We trying to win around here.
Oh, dang.
Well, brother Eric in the building, Anthony West in the building. Was good.
What's good, guys? What's good, fellas? Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in, as always, for sure.
So let's see. What were your guys' big takeaways from the weekend? I mean, mine, the Falcons, they beat down the Raiders. That was surprising to me.
Mine was the
That was a big
Cardinals.
upset for me.
Go ahead, Mara. I think we got another
I'm sorry. I was just agreeing with A-Dub. That was a big upset for me. That was pretty crazy. The Texans, I didn't see the Texans coming. The
Yeah,
Cardinals,
that one.
that was crazy too. There was a bunch of upsets that I didn't think was gonna happen the way that the coin fell. But go ahead, Marcus.
No, I was gonna say the Cardinals is my biggest one because they was like leading. They was like 6-3. All of a sudden, they 6-5 now, and potentially gonna be 6-6 on Sunday. So they in a little trouble. They needed those 2 games they lost. So
And if not for that Hopkins catch, was kind of a miracle, a low key miracle.
For
I
sure.
forgot about that.
We talked about the Cardinals at the beginning too. Like a couple of their games have been comeback last second score victories. Like their record, honestly, like their record could just as easily be as bad as like the Cowboys or Panthers record right now. Like they could definitely be looking like us right now if it weren't for a couple of these like miracle comeback victories they've had.
Speaking of the Panthers, though, your boys almost got it done. What happened?
Talk. Oh my god, it was a lot, man. Like we had another end zone interception, and then we punted the ball like, man, I want to say within like the 15-yard line. So all we got to do is just score, right? Let's score a touchdown, and we didn't get it. Like we didn't get in there. It was all bad. Can't believe we didn't get in. Would have sealed the victory for us. And then Sly missed 2 field goals, man. He missed the game winner and one that just completely muffed all the way to the right. I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, he's lucky there's not very many kickers out there right now. He's missed a lot of field goals this year, which is.
They keep giving him the shots though. They keep letting him try.
The thing is, he has the leg. He has the leg for it, but I think like, there's like 2 like. I think we hit one for like almost 60 yards or something like that. I was like barely missed it. And then like the next week he missed one from like 58 or something like that. Like those 2 I can understand. Those are pretty deep field goals, but like he's missed some that are just like gimmies, you know what I mean, for a professional kicker in the NFL. So
Yeah,
it's rough. We almost had it.
Cardinals kicker in trouble too, man.
For sure.
that was too funny. Moms is in the building. She said, "What's up with the Niners?" I was surprised by that game too. The Rams should have taken them out.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
No division, but they still had no business losing that game. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
They do that
The
sometimes.
Broncos playing with no
supposed to
quarterback.
win. Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, what'd you think of that, Myra? The Broncos with no quarterbacks at all, man. They let that dude go out there. He tried, but
He was terrible.
Yeah, I mean that was great that they let him try, but he's not even a quarterback. Like his position is wide receiver. But yeah, that's absolutely horrible for the Broncos situation. I mean, he got out there, he tried. Kudos to him for trying, but it's a whole nother ball game in the NFL.
But it's kind of a disgrace, though. It shouldn't have been like that. They should have had somebody be able to play quarterback or get somebody because
Agreed.
I can see college, but this is NFL. Like you don't have no quarterback. I guess that's pathetic to me. So I ain't like that because you put this guy out there. You didn't think it happened to him, but I don't like that. I think something should have happened where they could have fixed that, but it's COVID season, I guess, so it happens.
I agree with you, Marcus. I think that's kind of BS to have him go out there like that, especially because he's not even really like playing right now. So like he gets his first chance to suit up for an NFL team, and it's not even at his natural position. Like, come on. And then on top of that, too, I think the NFL should be ashamed of themselves as well. You know what I mean? More so than anything, it just kind of shows that they still 100% are not about real player safety. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, like they've already delayed the Ravens Steelers game 3 times now. Like it was supposed to be Thursday, then it was Tuesday, now it's tomorrow. And it's all because Lamar Jackson is not playing. But he should be eligible. I don't know if he's able to play tomorrow, but I know the running backs,
He can't play
Dobbins,
tomorrow.
right, but Dobbins and Ingram are now eligible. This is literally them basically saying this is a huge divisional matchup that they want on TV. They don't want to miss the money because unfortunately nobody cares too much about Saints and the Broncos, but we care about Steelers Ravens. This game should also either been postponed or honestly, like someone should have had to forfeit the game, probably the Ravens. And
Well,
they didn't.
some people were saying that they basically made an example of the Broncos because their quarterbacks decided to get together and do what they did. Because they were supposed to have a virtual meeting, and then they decided to get together in person, and one of them had COVID, and then all of them were basically ruled out. So
Right.
Anthony Weston saying, why wouldn't you have one on your practice squad? They did, but he was ineligible too. So
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
crazy.
It was definitely an all bad situation, that's for sure.
So I think that's part of the reason the NFL was like, you brought this upon yourself, so good luck.
And the craziest part for me is like this dude is on practice squad as a wide receiver. Like he's never even played quarterback like that. So to throw him out there to get reps as a QB, like listen, being a wide receiver to being the quarterback is two totally different mindsets. I mean, I 100% agree with you all. Like putting him out there at risk to possibly be hurt, calling audibles, calling changes, especially against the Saints. Like that's not the Saints have always consistently been coached well. So to throw him out there into the wolves like that, it was bananas to me. So
I agree.
John Elway should have got out there, man. I think he got a little in the tank. He could have did one game.
Well, they actually asked. They tried to make a coach eligible for the game, but then it didn't work out. They were trying to get the transaction through before the game because they had somebody they felt like could go out there, but that wide receiver was small too.
Anthony's correct.
How could he have? What was the stoppage for the coach playing? They had to get some like paperwork done or something.
Yeah, I think they didn't have enough time to get him through the NFL, like to get him onto the roster and then onto the main roster.
I know the NBA has a thing with like a coach; they can still play or something, right?
I think they do, and it's kind of like hockey does too, where they have like an emergency clause, basically.
Because something happened with Jason Kidd one time. He could have played the game. If something happened, I remember that. They said he could have played if he wanted to. I was like, oh,
if they had like another person foul out or something like that, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So put me in, coach.
But okay.
Wait, the craziest part is like he was put as quarterback 2 hours before the game. Like that's bananas to me. Like I haven't even studied the playbook. Like I haven't even ran reps with the receivers whatsoever. If I'm a receiver on that team, I'm frustrated all game. Like what kind of bullshit did our team management just execute? I mean,
and they actually still scored 3 points though.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Like I'm
that's
saying,
all the Jets did.
Good for him that he got out there and like did something, but at the same time, like just a terrible situation all the way around.
What's funny too is like he should have said something like, I like if I do this, like I want a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like one game we already suck. I want a shot at my real position. When the quarterbacks are eligible to come back an actual quarterback, and like.
But he's probably seen it as this is my probably only shot to put on a Broncos uniform. So you got to do that.
No, you definitely have to. But I'm still like, come on, like I'm literally doing this for
Took
you.
one for the team. Yeah,
he 100% took one for the team. He went out there and essentially like I don't want to say embarrassed himself because everybody understands the situation, but like it was pretty bad. Like it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I agree. The Chiefs did their thing. We got to shout them out for Anthony Weston.
Man, they look good though. Like seriously, they look phenomenal.
Super Bowl
and I was thinking they should be able to do something with the Ravens tripping like that. They should have made a way the Chiefs and the Slac can play each other. Like why not? We want to see that. I think everybody will watch that on a Wednesday night. So they should have did something that count, make them forfeit, lose their game, and let them play some kind of way. I want to see that during the season, not the playoffs. It's how it goes, man. So, but the Chiefs. They're the best team in the NFL right now. And Tyreek Hill, I was on a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying how Tyreek Hill was in the top 5 receiver, and I'm like dead wrong. Like he's like maybe the best one right now. So it's crazy.
Actually, the best receiver in the league right now, and you guys give him a lot of flack, is actually DK Metcalf.
No,
I won't get that man no flack.
He
he
is
don't get flack, but he ain't been Tariq Hill. Sorry.
so well, if we're talking about statistics, his stats this year to date, DK Metcalf's stats are better.
No, we got to
But
look at the who. You can say he's the leading receiver right now. Tariq Hill. It's him, Kelsey, and somebody else. Is it
No,
DK?
Metcalf
Nah,
went
yeah,
last
DK
night.
went up. Yeah,
Metcalf.
He's won.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
one.
He
Oh,
passed him
okay.
last night.
Yeah, he passed him last night because Tyreek and them played Sunday, and then I think they played Monday. So he was leading last week too. But yeah, man, he's leading. I think he's got a pretty solid number of touchdowns too. He's doing well, but here's what tripped me out about this game. Like looking at it from like say a coaching standpoint, how dare they go into press coverage against arguably the fastest team in the league? Like, whose idea was that? As a defensive coordinator, who said we're going to go and do press coverage against the fastest team in the league? I'm not just talking about Tyreek Hill. Nicole Hardman, it runs like a 4.243. Like, their whole team is very fast. Kelsey might as well be a receiver. Like, he's that good. And then you've got the best quarterback in the league throwing the ball, too. Like, you can't press Tyreek Hill, dog, because he's gone. He's gone.
Unless you have all faith in your safety, and that clearly was not the case.
He hardly had any safety help though. Like they had like no safety help last night. None.
I 100% agree with you though. Like, how the hell do you press Tyreek Hill? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Like, the dude's gonna get you skew and go. So, like I said, unless you have all faith in your safety, but there was no help over the top by the safety.
Yeah. I think my thing is with the Chiefs, you have to choose how you want to give up points. There's no real way to not give up points.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, it was kind of close. You know what I'm saying? The score, the Chiefs never looked in danger, but the score ended up being kind of close. So the Bucs figured out that way that they wanted to try in the first half. It didn't work, but in the second half, they actually caught up. So you never know.
Like Anthony said, they definitely made a lot of mistakes, that's for sure.
And it's really important that you do say that, Ada, because the Chiefs started out scoring strong. Like, they dropped 17 in the first quarter, 3 in the second, 7 in the third, whereas the Bucs scored 0 in the first, 7 in the second, 3 in the third, and 14 in the fourth. So obviously their game plan, the way they adjusted, made a difference. But Patrick Mahomes threw for 462 yards. Like, I 100% agree with you. Like, you have to pick your poison with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta pick multiple poisons. So I'm saying like something ain't working. But it's like I was saying last week, man. That team is they're the only dangerous team to me, in my opinion. You know, they can go and they can tear you apart. They can chill back for a little bit, and then when it's time to win, it's time to win. You know what I mean? And that's just it. Just seems that's kind of been like their MO. It's like they get ahead, they slow down, and then when it's winning time, they just go in and they will take a drive down the field in like a minute 30, like it's nothing.
Right.
It's crazy.
I mean, I think this year has been very interesting. Lots of ups and downs for the league in general, but it's probably going to end up being the same thing as last year.
Unless something crazy happens, you know what I mean? But and it's NFL, dog. You say this all the time, A-Dub. Any team can be 8-8. You know what I'm saying? Like anything can happen in the NFL, and it's literally win or go home in the playoffs. You know what I mean? There is no 3-game series, 5-game, 7-game series. Like any team can get you. So they definitely look like they're the favorite, but I don't know, man. They look real dangerous.
I have a question for you all. So for me, Patrick Mahomes has been putting on a clinic the last couple of weeks. Do you think this heats up the MVP race?
It's basically over.
Yeah. I think
So you
I
all-
love Aaron Rodgers for MVP too, but I feel like he's lost too many key games to be in that conversation. I think it's Pats.
And y'all think Russell Wilson is out of the conversation entirely?
Yes, because he's also lost some pretty key games that he probably should have won.
They lost.
And the interceptions.
Yeah, agree. Go ahead, Marcus. What are you gonna say?
No, I was agreeing with you. I was just saying they lost because of him too. He wasn't playing well. He was playing the first 6 games. He played great, but
Yeah.
Probably kind of like coming down.
Anthony Weston says maybe Henry in there, King Henry. He had a great game the other day. They beat down the Colts, but I don't think MVP worthy.
Me neither. Not quite.
Now Mahomes keep getting Tyreek Hill 200 yards in one quarter. Like, man,
Yeah.
that's a reason why I think Tyreek Hill is more of a game changer than DK. I think DK he's doing his thing, getting those. They do a lot of bombs like that, but I think a game changer is Tyreek Hill. I think he can change a whole game like
Mhm.
Odell was back in the day. Odell could take one pass and change the whole game.
For
But I don't
sure.
think DK. I don't think he can change a game like that because they'll double him. But Tyreek Hill, you put him in a slot, he can take off. You can put him in a wide out, he'll take off. So
And he's already used to double coverage, and he still be burning y'all.
yeah,
He's so good. And funny thing is, like, DK Metcalf's only in his second year, and I love this dude to death. Like, he's going to be big time. I really do think so. My number one gripe with him though is that, dog, you got to hold on to the football.
yeah,
Every once in a while.
He gets hit in the helmet with the ball, and so you can't do that in the
The
NFL.
chest, everything. I think he has 9 touchdowns on the year. He could easily have 15.
Yeah,
Like, he's dropped that many touchdown balls. Like, it's, and this is dating back to last year too. He had a lot of drops last year too. So get your hands fixed, my boy. But he's still a beast.
Absolutely.
Yo,
All right. Go ahead.
Tyreek Hill, 13 catches for 269 yards. Like that is bananas. 13 catches, 269 yards.
he had
Yeah, it
200.
was-
He had 200 in the first quarter, I think.
First
Or
quarter,
half?
203, 206, something like
The
that.
first quarter or the first half?
First quarter.
God damn, that's crazy.
It was funny, man. The commentator was like, "If you have Tyreek Hill on your fantasy team, you won." Like he said that in the first quarter.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, what was his average though? What was his average? Like 60 or something, or more than
60.
that?
Like 59, I think the average was, something like that.
Oh, okay.
But then you have your certain leagues that's like, they'll get points for like passes above 50 or something like that. So some leagues, like, he was
Yeah.
crazy. But I think like the average is like 59 or something like that.
Yo, who was the other person who had like 8 rushing TDs or something like that?
That was
It
college.
was another.
Yeah, it was college football.
Yeah. Yeah, just kidding.
That was
I don't-
dope. He went off.
Yeah,
He did. He did go out, but I don't really count that because the team he played and team he played on, like,
For sure.
if he was in the Georgia or Alabama, LSU doing that, then I was like, oh, okay.
It was
Right.
almost like high school,
Yeah,
For
they let
sure.
you
Crazy.
if they let you get 8 touchdowns without like pounding you or doing something to you, then they deserve to get that 8 touchdowns on them.
For real. I think what was crazy too is like he tied a record. That wasn't even the record. He tied somebody's record.
Right.
He tied somebody's record. So somebody before you hit 8 touchdowns like that in a Divisional 1 game or something like that. Like, that's nuts. I was like, he
It's
tied a record.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's how it definitely goes. All right, I got one last note for NFL talk, though. The Cardinals are actually going to be hosting the 49ers for a couple weeks because of the different COVID changes in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty cool. I'm curious to see if they're going to actually sell tickets to those games because there's a ton of 49ers fans out here. No?
The reason I know somebody that works there, and they was saying that they might even lock it down for the Cardinals because Fitz getting him getting corona. They kind of trying to be like just family now, like family. can
They're
come
like,
in.
Larry Legend caught it. Nobody's coming.
For real.
So they said when he told me, 'cause I was thinking about going to the Rams game. He like, I don't know, you be able to come because it's gonna be just like strictly family now. So I was like, that would suck. I'm not for sure, but I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised because things are definitely ramping up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Wait,
definitely
but-
get
I
about
think it
that.
should be cool though if 49ers fans go to the game. It's a different opportunity. They should make them go. So
Right. Do it for donations or something.
yeah.
Facts.
But it is kind of crazy to me that like in their hometown city where the 49ers are at, like Santa Clara County declared banning contact sports.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we lost my arrow. Or I did anyway.
No,
Yeah,
all
we did. But as she was saying, though, yeah, they did ban all contact sports,
Mm-hmm.
leaving the Santa Clara people in a kind of sticky situation.
At least she's not in a funny situation. Oh, she back now. At least she wasn't in a funny pose.
I didn't
Alright.
hear what you said, Marcus.
I said it wasn't a bad pose, so I was like, "It's a good thing your pose is good." So try not to do nothing weird because it might freeze you. I'm taking a picture of it, dude.
Get that screenshot.
Definitely. I would make fun of me. I would like tag me and stuff and be like, look at this clown. But yeah, A-Dub picked up right where I left off. Like, it's crazy that Santa Clara County declared that no contact sports, and they just like pick up and go to Arizona. Like, oh, okay, we'll take our team somewhere else. That's crazy to me.
Kind of makes sense though. I mean, we're not too far away. Very similar weather. We're actually probably warmer because I know it gets pretty cold, especially at night in California. Colder than what you. Yeah, dog. Colder than what you think. You know what I mean? So they're probably ecstatic to be here. You know what I mean? So our weather's nice and dry. It's just now starting to cool down a little bit again. So yeah. I'm pretty sure they're all for it. I got a question though. So the Browns for the first time are going to have a winning record since like 2000 and whatever. Ground game still ridiculous. I love Nick Chubb, man. Like
Nick Chubb is a beast.
He's so underrated. I don't even know how. I don't know how this kid is still underrated because since he's been in the league, he's been top 5 in rushing. But the ground game is just nasty. It's nice. Defense looks great. Myles Garrett.
They on the radar too. They sneakily on that.
They are.
Like we ain't even talking about them. Oh, they got hurt.
They are. My question though is Baker Mayfield ain't got nothing to do with their success. He had nothing to do with it. He's not. Dog, he ain't throwing touchdowns. Like I think
he do. I think he did it this Sunday.
Did he?
Yeah. Because he went 3 games. He went 3 games without touchdown, but I think he did at least 2 this game.
Against the Jags.
Yeah. Do they draft a quarterback just to keep it under the back burner? To keep in the back burner though, because they don't have anybody backing him.
Baker's nice, man. Y'all stop that, man. I'm not a big Baker fan, but he's good, man. Don't do that.
I'm an OU fan, so like I love what he did at OU. I don't know though. I feel like the defense has been great. The ground game has been phenomenal, and I feel like I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying they do or they don't. I'm just like, do they draft one to have one behind him? Because I don't even know who's backing him now.
Nah, because you got to think about it too. Just like Carson Wentz, people be killing him. Like you got to think about it. He don't know receivers. Like he does have Landry out there, you know. But when you got one receiver, you can double team him and he take him out the game. So when you don't have weapons, dude, you can't just do him like that. I don't think. But
even when he had the weapons though.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers too. He was another. He didn't have a lot of dope receivers. Tom Brady didn't have dope receivers either. So.
But they're on different levels to me because Rodgers ain't had good receivers since like he inherited the team from Favre. And then after that team all retired. He ain't had nobody but Devontae Adams in a minute. But I'm saying, like, even last year when, like, Landry and OBJ were healthy, Ojoku was healthy for a little bit, like, he still ain't done enough to me to be like, yo, you got hella weapons. Like, you got hella weapons.
I agree with you, Strizzy. I think he has a lot of weapons on that offense. And I'm going to agree with A-Dub's mama down in the comments. She said he's a punk. So,
yeah, I think she's right too. He is, but at the end of the day, I think he's I don't think you could drop the quarterback on me better than him. Put it like that. So why waste a drop on the quarterback?
I think not with the record they have now because they're gonna get into the playoffs. I think this year. But I do agree with you, Marcus. In a sense, I do agree with you. Honestly, like I'm just asking the question at kind of become like devil's advocate because it's like he hasn't been horrible, but he hasn't. When they had the offense last year, people were picking them to get to the Super Bowl just because all the offensive talent that they had. You know what I'm saying?
But we see what that does. Summertime, everybody's a winner.
Agree. For everybody's a winner. I feel you.
But I will say though, they're not going to replace him because they still got more progressive commercials coming. and he has Case Keenum as his backup. By the way. So they have a solid bet.
Okay, I got you.
If things really go bad.
The commercial's not too bad this year either. I can kind of stand them a little bit. They're not overdoing it like they did last year.
Right.
Every week we were seeing a new one.
Yeah, but these are pretty good.
They slowed down, but they got some. Yeah, they're all right. But
yeah.
We'll see what's next.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with Baker. You know, so I'm an OU guy. I actually don't mind his like attitude either. Like, I like a dude who can be himself no matter what, whoever's coming for him. Like I said, I just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. So, you know, sometimes like the team kind of hides some of your issues, I guess you could say. I feel like the team is doing that a little bit for him right now.
Right. Well, Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl too, so
100%. 100%. Behind the
And Brad
curtain.
Johnson.
yeah.
Right.
So I mean, the Browns ain't got it like that, but
Right.
he's doing what he needs to do, I guess.
Defense is playing pretty well too, man. I think Myles Garrett gets the Pro Bowl this year. He's been killing it.
Yeah.
He came back real strong after the incident last season. So shout out to the boy. Shout out to the kid.
Yeah. All right. Any last words for NFL talk? I think it's time to move on.
Yes, sir.
The Dallas Cowboys were trash.
Like I said, any of those words.
Oh yeah, that's like when like the know-it-all kid raises their hand. The teacher be like, anybody else? Anybody else? No, I was putting. But yeah,
Yeah, we
passed
don't
that
want to
real
talk
quick.
about the Cowboys.
We totally skipped that just because we're all Cowboys fans. Guys, like, we're asked, like, yet again. Like, the little hope and the glimpse of
Patricia
hope
fired.
that I had is absolutely out the window. Like, this season is a wrap. We're done.
It was crazy. It was close until they just broke away. I didn't watch the game, so I missed that one. But it was close. Then I looked back, and it was like 40-something to like 17 or something crazy. I was like, what happened? I have no idea what happened.
Dude, and then to Washington, like, that's a loss that I cannot taste. Like, I'm just salty about it.
They got a great defense. Like,
Yeah,
They
The
don't
defense is
even have a
solid.
name.
it was tough, but once the two tackles went down, we lost both our tackles in that game. After that, so Zach
Man.
Martin and then Cam Irving, who's like the veteran. So
Yeah.
after that, they just
He was
wreaked havoc on Andy Dalton. It was over.
Young was licking his chops. He was like, "Cool, I'm about to eat now." And he
For
did.
real.
Yeah,
That's
his
crazy.
Thanksgiving plate came early.
For real. I didn't realize y'all lost both your tackles, which is huge. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
Stephen A. Smith had a field day
You know he
with the
did,
fact that the
man.
Cowboys lost on Thanksgiving. He's like even putting out there like, should the Cowboys continue to play on Thanksgiving?
See, but that's really love. Like when somebody gets that much enjoyment out of what you do, whether it's good or bad, that's really love. So he's really
Agreed.
a Cowboys fan.
I say all the time he a low-key Cowboys fan. I say it all the time he low-key
For
Cowboys
all those
fan.
antics, I'm like, yeah, go over the top because we know what's happening.
Yeah. What's up, Garrett? Anthony Weston, Matt Patricia got fired. He hasn't been playing too well. Forgot about that. I think that's what I was saying.
We'll take him in D coordinator. I'll take him in a heartbeat.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think running the whole team is a little bit too much, but he's a smart guy.
Yep.
He keeps the pencil for a reason. So, all right, I think we're good though. Lots of interesting things. We'll be back Thursday for our Week 13 picks, and we're motoring towards the end of the season. Yeah,
I know, crazy.
but yeah, let's get it for NBA talk. All right,
As
so
soon as you did that, the Christmas games came out too. As soon as you said that, the Christmas
What happened?
schedule, it just came
Oh,
out.
Christmas schedule?
Yeah.
oh wow, that's what's up. Yeah, that was one announcement earlier today. It's official. The season is going to be December 22nd through May 16th
Are Lakers playing the Heat?
on
So,
Christmas. That would be dope.
It always seems to be a championship rematch. Like
So the schedule is Pelicans versus the Heat, first game 12:00. Then we have the Warriors Bucks at 2:30, Nets Celtics at 5, Mavericks Lakers at 8. Then you got the Clippers Nuggets at 10:30.
okay.
It's a pretty good game.
Good. Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a
Luka?
little worried about the Pelicans a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little worried about them a little bit.
We'll see what's up.
The Lakers gonna smash Mavericks without Porzingis, so that's gonna be an easy game.
You know, Luka might go off a little bit though. You never know.
Have you seen the Lakers roster?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it though. That's what I'm
That's
excited
fine.
for. Preseason does start next Friday too, so we'll see what's up with that. I'm gonna be watching NBA TV.
Excited.
Yeah, and they said they are gonna have an All-Star break in March, but I don't know
Yeah.
if they're gonna do the festivities. Do you know?
Oh, I can't imagine. I can't imagine that they will. There's too many people to kind of try to like I don't know.
They'll probably still do everything, but people ain't gonna be there.
Gotcha. The
Yeah.
remote location.
Have
slam
they
dunk
said?
contest.
Have they said that they're gonna play in their own arenas this year? Have they said anything yet?
They
No.
haven't said, but they basically said that they want to be able to do that and get fans in there.
Okay.
We'll see, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's still one of those things, as Myra always says, it's not going to just expire at the end of the year. So we'll see how it works out.
I wish it worked like that. One of the other things too, we talk about the 7 through 10 seeds will participate in play tournament. I want to say, get your take on that, guys. How do you guys feel about that? I know it worked for the bubble this year, but I want to get your guys' take on it. How do y'all feel about that?
Say it again. What happened?
So seeds 7 through 10 are gonna play kind of like a in-play tournament for the 7th and 8th seed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it was exciting this year because like you had to win it to get in. So I think it was cool with the was it the Blazers played who they
Memphis.
played for?
Yeah, we
Memphis.
watched that game. Was that your birthday, Strizzy?
I think so. Yeah, my birthday. We're at the studio. Yep.
So it was kind of exciting, but I'm traditional. I'm old school. I don't really like it. Anthony Weston says he doesn't like it. Myra, what do you think?
How you feel?
I don't like it either. I'm pretty traditional when it comes to that. Like, especially because of the whole like one game. That was a one game elimination, right? Last year?
No, it was
No.
2. Well,
Two games, right?
the 8 seed had to only win 1 or something like that. I don't know.
It was weird, but yeah.
The AC had to win one, but if the Memphis would have won the game, they had to play another one the next day.
Right, that's right. That's what it was. Okay.
But
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
your team that can sneak in, you'll like it then. You say you don't like it now. If your team trying to get in there, you'll do it.
True.
I'm with
that is a solid point. I think for me, the reason why I just kind of like I don't really like it too much. It worked for the bubble because they lost season. You know what I mean? So when the Blazers were starting to win games at the end, they felt kind of cheated because the season just ended. So it kind of gave them a chance to potentially get back into the 8th seed. If that doesn't happen this year, and they get to finish all 72, and the 8th seed just has the 8th seed, the better of the 9 through 10, then it just makes sense to me that they're in. There should be we're the 8th seed, but now we still have to play 9 and 10 to eventually get in. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it worked for the bubble, but I think that's why I'm kind of against it regularly.
Yeah, for me, I like the traditional setup for the playoffs. Like you worked your ass off to get there. If the season continues as projected, I don't see the reason for a tournament style for those last seeds. I just kind of feel like it throws a whole wrench in it. I didn't like the game situation from last year, like 1 or 2 games. I didn't like that. At the end of the day, like the West is going to be interesting, especially with the moves in the West. I think this year gives the opportunity for teams who've never made the playoffs the opportunity to get in there. I think we talked about this last week where we think the Suns will be playoff bound, where the Houston Rockets will be at the tail end, just because we don't know for sure all those moves. So I don't know. I'd rather stick to the traditional layout of how teams get in to get to the playoffs. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Did you see Anthony's new idea though down here? Do a tournament style for lottery picks. That'd be gangster.
I like that. That I actually like that.
You can win the number 1 pick.
Hey, nah, can't do that, man.
Think about it though. Like,
But
actually,
then the other teams would get it.
You just say y'all traditional. There ain't nothing traditional about that.
No, let me
That's
rephrase
true,
that.
though.
Actually, sorry. For basketball, I don't really care too much because they already do a lottery. So if you got the worst record, you don't necessarily get bet first pick. But I like that for football. Like if football did something like that, play for that final pick, I'd be okay with that. Because football, you can just literally take and get first pick, no matter what.
Nah, man.
I don't know. I like how football does it. But I don't think anything would really prevent tanking if they want to. I don't know. But I do think the lottery is kind of weird. I feel like they can control the ping pong balls.
Speaking of the Rockets, actually, I know Myra just mentioned that we had talked about last week. Harden and Westbrook were both saying that they were actually happy with some of the movements and changes that they've made. So Does that mean more or less likely that Harden moves over to the Nets, or what do you guys think?
I think with the talks coming out of the Rockets camp, I think Russell Westbrook and Harden both stay. I know they are still continuing to make moves. Gerald Green is back. And the fact that both of them came out and said they do like the moves, they do like the fact they've spoken to upper management and coaching staff about the style of play and so on and so forth. I think that gives them more confidence to stay. I haven't heard much news about Russell Westbrook other than what we had heard about James Harden, but I think with that set in mind, I think James Harden is staying. He's not leaving Houston.
I say they stay for a little bit, but they're gonna be gone. There's no way you're gonna just stay all of a sudden because they ain't made no big money at DeMarcus Cousins and Wood. Like that ain't no dope moves. So they still gonna move. It's probably not gonna move right now, because season's coming up. But they both gone. Like they ain't.
I think they are kind of playing like, being like, oh no, we're team players because
Yeah.
they don't want
All of a
the
sudden you're
optics
a
are
team
bad.
player now. Like all of a sudden now. Like nah. They know they have to do it for right now, but they gonna both be out of there.
Yeah.
We'll see. That was my
I
other
think-
question too.
I think too,
Okay.
it is deeper than just the superficial that we're seeing right now. I know there was reports saying that this is kind of like a player backlash against the ownership's position and who they follow and what they support. So it's just going to be interesting. I do agree with you all that if they do not make it past that first round, second round, like they typically get stuck at, James Harden is definitely gone. He's too big of an asset to not want to play somewhere to win. So we'll see how it goes.
You saying he gonna play a full season and then he gonna decide? That's what you saying?
No. If it goes really bad when we see that the trade deadline, I think he'll want to go somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I think he'll want to go somewhere. He'll capitalize on him being an asset. So
He already said he wanted to go to New Jersey, so I don't know what's
exactly.
like.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
don't see him going. So yeah, I think he's out of there though. I think both of them be gone.
The only thing that's
Gotcha.
throwing me off is when he did the little like cap thing on his story. Saying people are capping on him. So
But capping means lying, right? You could be lying about
Yeah.
anything. It didn't say what he was capping about. It could have been a girl or something. So some people may didn't know what it was.
okay,
So,
first off, it's not about no girl because
how
James
we know?
Harden runs the city. Like, yo, did y'all see that meme that it was like bottle girls chasing James Harden to New Jersey? It was hilarious. But no, I don't think it has to do with that. I think it has to do with the whole rumor mill of like him going somewhere because it was just too much of a coincidence. Like that happened that exact same day. So I don't know. I think if it goes really bad for the Rockets, when we see that trade deadline come up, he's going to be out of there. I think right now he's trying to play it safe. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
I'm really curious too, just because like at this point in time, like we talk about a lot of times certain players play for money, others play for championships, and I feel like right now at this point in time he's definitely playing for a championship. So
Well, he
I
made
really-
plenty money, and Adidas paid him out too.
absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Like at this point in time, money means absolutely nothing to him. He's paid for the rest of his life. His kids are paid for the rest of their life, when he decides to have some. But yeah, I think at this point that's why I really see him. Like Marcus said, I see him eventually in New Jersey. I see it happening.
I don't know why we keep on saying New Jersey. It's Brooklyn, right? I don't know.
My fault. Yeah, Brooklyn, my fault. My bad. Honestly,
it's my fault. I don't want to say it first. So
It's funny because I'm looking at the agenda right now, and I saw New Jersey's coming in, so I said New Jersey.
Well, that's a perfect segue actually because it's true. Those New Jerseys are coming in, and the Brooklyn Nets are actually wearing a New Jersey Nets throwback this year,
Yeah.
which is pretty interesting. And I was going to ask you guys, who's your favorite jersey so far?
Oh man, I'm
the Valley.
I'm biased, man. I love
Yeah, seen
the
it?
Heat ones. Yeah, I've seen them.
The Valley ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that they're trying, but that's one of the ones I kind of don't like, unfortunately.
It's not bad though. Honestly, I think the way I judge jerseys is somebody can wear it with something. I could wear those some dope kicks. Like some Kobe, you know, the couple got the little color in there. They'll
Right.
look dope with those. I think I can wear them. I think they'll be ain't not bad.
I just don't like how it's all digitized though, or maybe that's just my eyes. But
Yeah, you know how some shoes is, you look online, it don't look good until you have it on. So I think you gotta see it close up, probably.
right. Well, that's
I
true.
like-
I was just
Okay.
gonna say, to me, it's always about how they look on the court too.
Yeah.
I gotta look them up too. So everybody get new jerseys, or is certain teams gonna get the jerseys?
Everybody's gonna get new ones, but not everybody has unveiled theirs yet.
Yeah.
Is it
The city
gonna be
edition.
new jerseys or just throwback jerseys people getting? How is
It'll
that?
just be like an alternate.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's the city edition jerseys.
Yeah.
I put that on I sent the link actually on there.
I think the Clippers just came out and they were saying they show Kawhi and they asked him, he was like,
All right.
he might not be playing. So I haven't
That
seen
was
him
weak.
though. I sent a little video.
You know he not playing. You know he straight up was like, yeah,
Dallas
I'm biased.
White-
I love Heats. The Heats jersey is dope. The Dallas Mavericks golden white jersey was dope.
The gold and white one is dope. Utah's
Yeah.
is dope. The black.
I think
red,
the Miami
and
Heat,
yellow.
their best jersey is the white Heat. That's the best jersey. That one and the turquoise.
Yeah.
Those two are the best I think jerseys they ever had. Those
Their Miami Vice jerseys are so dope. I love those jerseys. They're so sick. Even the
like
Purple Rain
the-
jerseys, Milwaukee ones are pretty dope too.
got Girl Chat Sports.
The Spurs Fiesta
Put 'em
one is
out.
dope too because it's
Hey,
like
I wanna-
throwback traditional.
I want to hear Mose. Shout out to Mose. I want to hear what her favorite new jersey is so far. She's big into fashion. She knows what's going on with that. So
Oh yeah.
I'd like to hear her. Shout out to Girl Chat Sports. I like the Memphis. They got the throwback ones going too, though.
Yeah.
Who else do you see, Myra?
Where you going to look at these at? You on Google?
I sent on the email. I sent it to you.
Oh, you did. See, I'll be checking on email, boy. Look at
It's all
that.
good.
That's actually gonna emails, boy. Keep
The
trying to tell
all
y'all.
teal Charlotte Hornet City edition is pretty cool too. Just because we don't normally see that color.
Oh, them Miami ones is though.
I told you, dog.
God dang.
Miami.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
think I'm gonna
sir.
see one better than that.
And
God.
he's- I really want to get the Miami Vice Wades. They're clean too. Want to grab those too. I need a hero jersey.
Mo says the Heat and the Mamba all black jerseys too.
Yeah.
And the Clippers, even though they trash, that jersey ain't bad either though. I like those Clippers. Those pretty dope.
Yeah, the Memphis ones are sick too.
But that Miami one is killing everybody right now.
For me though, I know you got to get you a hero for sure. Strizzy.
Oh, yeah.
For me, it's always about the shorts. For me, for whatever reason, I don't even want the jersey. I always want the shorts.
Oh yeah. No, they're dope. I was laughing, so I'm like, I need to get a hero and a Jimmy Butler, so I might as well just grab the new ones this year.
Why does the
Just gonna grab both of
Celtics
them.
have the banner as their thing? That looks trash.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird, but we ain't never liked the Celtics, so
For real.
Yeah, the Boston
Oklahoma don't
Celtics
look
one.
too bad either.
Oklahoma's are fire. Imagine those shorts on those. Those are fire.
Yeah, that was not. They kind of like
Denver.
the Buffalo ones a little bit.
Denver always got fire jerseys, dog.
We'll have
The
to put up
Chicago
for
Bulls.
our slackers. We'll have to put up like a little montage on our Instagram so you guys can see all these new jerseys because they are pretty fire.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
a lot of them. That's a lot of them that's dope.
Yeah.
But the Oakland one, word is trash.
I feel like every other one I like almost out of the ones I've seen so far. There's a lot of good ones. Nike's coming with that heat.
Yeah.
They all Nike jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. They dope though. I like all of the Nets trash. Okay.
Marcus, you didn't see my. Marcus, did you see my response in the group chat?
No, I
Okay,
didn't
that's
see
my
it. I'm
The,
sorry.
So for our Slackers, we have a Slack group chat where we just share like sports stuff all the time. And Strizzy sent Miami's uniforms, and I was like, "Yeah, they're dope. I feel like I want to eat cotton candy."
Oh.
It is kind of like those colors though, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do look.
They're fire. I don't know. I love them.
Yeah.
I like the Atlanta and the MLK jerseys too. The Atlanta ones are
MLK,
pretty
you
dope too.
can't go wrong with MLKs though. Milwaukee
that's fire.
Bucks trash. Throw them in trash can.
I don't like the color. I don't like the color scheme. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just used to seeing them in like that green all the time or that white all the time.
Detroit trash. Throw them in the trash can.
Yeah, we'll have to do like some voting and some polls on there. We would show them, but we'd get banned by YouTube, so we don't do that no more.
They don't shut us down. They don't shut us down.
Play, man.
Damn
But
you,
that's all.
YouTube.
Okay, actually, I had one more thing, I guess, for NBA talk. I know it's way too early, but real quick, who are our favorites? Who's your favorite for next year?
Lakers.
So we gotta do 2 and 2. Can we do 2 and 2?
You could do it East and a West.
Lakers
You gotta
and
do
Heat.
2 East and 2 West. You got who gonna win the championship, the conference finals?
We'll do the whole ladder later. On like,
Everybody say Lakers, duh. It's easy.
yeah, Lakers.
Yeah, I'm with Anthony. I think it's a repeat. I think Miami gets back.
They're not getting
I'm
over
with
Brooklyn.
Anthony.
Sorry.
If they don't,
Y'all forgot KD's coming back.
I know.
Stop. He can play by himself. He's coming back. And nobody on the Heat, you could put what's his name, Abaya or all those. He's killing anybody come on him. He's averaging 35. He's gonna be MVP this year. Y'all stop it. I like Miami too. I really do like them, but they're not going to the finals. KD's going to the finals. Stop.
I'm calling it.
So then who are your top two? Who are your top two East then, Marcus? Miami and Brooklyn?
Yeah, that's a 2. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I just think
agree
KD
with
gonna
that.
be too much. I think he's gonna be too much for him, man. I just think he's coming. I don't know, man. I'm like a groupie right now. I just can't wait to see the dude come back to Detroit, man.
It's so funny, dude, because when all that happened, you were hating on KD, and I
know,
was always trying to
did
tell
not
you.
like-
I was like,
no, I missed the dude. It been almost. It feel like 3 years. I miss him, man. I want to see him out there. I just like good basketball. I like to see the best people on there. So when Clay got hurt, I kind of hurt me. Even though I'm not a Warriors fan, it's like, oh man, come on, dude.
It's because he's a good dude. Like you want to see Clay.
And then mess with your head though too. Think about it. This dude was killing him for all these years. An injury messed him up. Now he got hurt again. Like you used to winning and being good. Like you gotta watch another year. Like it sucks, man.
Yeah.
So I just
So my little one plays club ball, right? And so he wears 11 because of his birthday. But he started paying attention because Klay Thompson wears 11. So when he got injured, he was like devastated. Like, no, Klay Thompson, because they wear the same jersey number. So yeah, it really sucked. That injury to throw him off like that is horrible.
Unc said something about DeRozan get traded, but I
Not
don't.
yet.
He didn't see it. He signed a contract with the Spurs. I don't think he's leaving. Let somebody pick up the contract, but he signed another thing, right?
yeah, he did. He did get his money. He got an extension. So
So if somebody pick that money up, then he could go somewhere. But I don't think he's going nowhere.
yeah, I feel like after that he signed that, it made it like he was off the. There was like no real talk about him after that. So we'll
Like
see.
Charles Barkley say, you must have seen some big Mexican women out there. I'm sorry I shouldn't have said that word, but
San Antonio is supposed to be
you know,
very beautiful. I'm
you know,
supposed to go
Charles-
down there by the Riverwalk. You know what I'm saying?
San Antonio is the best city in the world to me. It's the best city in the world. It's just so dope.
I still haven't been down there, but that's on my list.
You never
for
been
sure.
to San Antonio, or just a Riverwalk?
What?
I've never been to San Antonio yet. No,
Oh my gosh.
It's on the
damn.
list.
You're gonna love it,
We
man.
gotta get
their
together
jerseys are kind of fire
together.
too. They got the throwback colors in theirs.
Yeah, those are pretty dope
Yes, the
too.
jersey.
They okay. They could have put a little more to it, but I ain't gonna say that.
But yeah, one of these days I'll get down there for sure.
We should go together, man. I want to go back too. So
Yes.
Yeah,
Come on.
everybody's like, "Oh, the Riverwalk. Oh, the Riverwalk." So
Oh, I've been
We'll make it
telling y'all,
happen.
man, I'm jonesing to get out this state. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
yeah, we used to go to San Antonio every year as a kid. Every other year because we used to go to Fiesta, Texas, and SeaWorld. We used to go every other year. So one year we go Orlando, next year we go San Antonio. We did that for a long.
that's tight.
Yeah. Hey,
All right.
Eric been on my head. I don't know what's going on, man. Like, what's the problem? Like, you tell the answer camera and all that.
You said you're bugging.
Yeah, like, what am I bugging about, man? Cause we agreed on the Lake Show in Brooklyn. So what? I don't know. He need a hug.
You bugging on the big Mexican women comment.
Oh, maybe.
Hey,
But you added more adjectives, Myra. I don't think.
I ain't say all
Marcus
that,
did
but yeah, but ain't nothing wrong with that though. I'm from Texas, so hey, that's how we do it down there.
All right, let's go ahead and get to other sports before we get in some more trouble. Let's get it.
So what's next again?
Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey. Yeah.
Yeah, like hockey. Feel
Okay,
me?
like baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports.
All right. Other sports talk. You know, this is our slowest segment right now. Baseball's been quiet, but they are scheduled to have opening day on April 1st of next year.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they do want to get fans coming in there into their stadiums. So we will see how that goes. I definitely want to go back to some baseball games. I got 5 more stadiums to get to, so got to get that done.
Definitely.
NHL actually said that they're targeting, because we had talked about it last week, we were trying to figure it out. They're targeting January 1st of 2021 to begin their new season, but that's coming for pretty fast, so I don't really know if that's going to happen or not. Let's go ahead and get to this. I think this was definitely a hot topic this weekend. Anthony Weston calling out Nate Robinson. And that was interesting, though, that fight. But I really like Mayweather's comments, honestly, afterwards. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, the positive feedback they gave him. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks because, like, as undefeated as the internet is, you do have to give him his props for getting to the ring. He's not a boxer. He's never been a boxer.
No, you don't get the props for that. No, that's stupidity.
Well,
so I'm gonna let you continue, but you don't get props for going around. That's stupid.
But here's my thing, though. So you watch the film, and Nate Robinson actually looked like a decent boxer. But then when he got into the ring, it was like all of that just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gone. Like, it was a street fight for him. He went, like, there was no bracing himself. He wasn't protecting himself. He wasn't, normally you jab, step back, wait for them to see what they're going to do. Like, nothing. He just, like, dog, where were your trainers at? They weren't yelling nothing at you?
I think he did like me. I thought he was going to kill Jake Paul. Honestly, I said, this little white dude ain't going to do not spending. I didn't think he's going to do anything because he's a YouTube kid. And you see Nate, he looked big. So I'm like, oh, he going to kill this kid. So I think Nate
but he fights, though.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. We heard before he knocked him out. Nobody watched his fight. Nobody thought he was a real fight. You know what I'm saying? So we thought Nate gonna beat him. He athletic. He can move around. So I think it surprised everybody. Honestly, I think it even surprised Jake Paul too. Because Jake Paul, I'm saying his name right. Is it Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. No, Jake Paul.
If you watch it, the last knockout was kind of like he did it on purpose. But the other ones, he wasn't even looking at them. Like he was like doing like this. And he hit him, you know what I'm saying? So he caught Nate wasn't ready, I guess, even though he do a little boxing, but Jake Paul gotta watch out too, because he calls some people, which he'll be the same as Nate Robinson. It's the same thing.
Right.
So
yeah. Slow down.
Be careful who you call now because you're not a great boxer yourself. So if he said Conor McGregor, he don't want that. He don't want
that smoke.
So it's gonna be the same when you see Nate how he was. It's gonna be a little worse than that. At the end of before you were sorry, at the end of the day, Nate shouldn't have went in there with the dude, honestly though. So you can't really fight. Because you say street fight, you gonna get some licks in. He ain't getting anything, no one good one in there, you know what I'm saying? To me, I should have told him to go inside and come up a little bit. He was just kind of like that. It was open and no defense.
I said no defense. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean about the street fight. He was just going in. Like there was no structure to his boxing at all. Like
he's very humble though right now. He's very humble. So
I was laughing at James White because they said that he after the fight, after the knockout, he got back into the group chat and they let him have it, I guess. So they were like, he was a real good sport to get into the group chat.
So he really got 600,000?
I actually heard different. I heard he got sales from the pay-per-view sales, but I heard he only got $600.
No, that was false. But I know that was
it? Okay.
Yeah, but I know he got 600,000 though. That's I'll probably get knocked out.
I'll get knocked out. Let's go.
Too.
You can put me on every meme.
We will, but Nate, that shouldn't be a lot of money for him though. You know what I'm saying? So us personally, I would go ahead and get that paper. Yeah. But Nate, he gotta he gotta fight him again. I know people say no, but Nate, you gotta fight him again. You gotta get prepared,
Like
get yourself
train.
together. You know what I'm saying? Train and get together. And I think you fight him again, you don't get knocked out. If you lose again, okay, you lose. Don't get like that. You was asleep. They had to wake him up. So you can't do that no more. But me, I grew up in the hood a little bit. I'm not gangster nothing, but I grew up in the hood. We gotta fight him again. Like it's no choice. Like you gonna fight him again. It's no question. We're not asking you. You gonna do it. We gonna get you ready. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with the long post for him. Maybe we're
That's
gonna
so
help out a
true.
little bit. But you gonna fight him again. Like for us. Because you talking about you did basketball players and all of us. No, you made us look bad. It's 2022. You're gonna fight them again. So that ain't gonna happen.
I'm weak. I've been seeing like all the memes, some of them like, dang, Nate, now we gotta jump him. Like,
Something gotta happen.
Oh man, it was crazy though.
And we're gonna talk about me and Eric. We was talking about the Tyson and what's gonna happen. It happened. It didn't happen when it was supposed to happen, but I gotta give it to him. But we're not getting no shoe size because you didn't know it was happening for real either. It kept on getting pushed back. It's supposed to happen in October, right? Wasn't October the date? So okay, it kept on getting pushed back. So and I don't wear a size 12 anyway, so you can't. I don't know. I'm gonna look in here. Hey, Eric, if I have a size 12 in any of these shoes, they're yours, straight up. I'm gonna check them for you. I got some in the back. If I have any 12 that I haven't wore yet, you got them. For real, we gonna do that. But that fight with the old dude was terrible. The best part of that fight
Oh
was
my gosh. Yes, 100%. The best part was Snoop Dogg commentating. When he said they look like two uncles fighting at the barbecue, I just died.
I hope he gets the chance to do more. Honestly, Snoop is funny. Anything he commentates.
But I do think before it came out, they said it would have knocked out because no license happened. I really think Michael would knock Roy out, but you could tell he kind of hit back a little bit because he was trying to get in there, but he probably got in trouble for a knockout or something like that, so he didn't do a knockout. But I don't understand how come Nate got knocked out 3 times, but the main event couldn't be a knockout. Can somebody explain
Right?
that?
They shouldn't have let him keep going like that.
Like the first one when he was holding his head, that shit was like, hey, we can't. He was fine.
This exhibition.
Yeah, we can't do that right now. You let my man get knocked out 2 more times, and the last one, like, come on, man.
I really think that they were trying to protect Jones Jr. I think that's what it really was at the end of the day.
But that's what he's saying. Why not protect Nate Robinson?
No, I agree. No, I completely agree. I'm just saying. I think that because of everything we were seeing with Mike Tyson and like how he was training up to it, I think people were legit. Like even like at the end of the fight, Mike was like, they're like, why is that? Like, why are y'all all afraid for him? I ain't fought in 20 years. This dude fought 3 years ago. Like y'all should be afraid for me. And even the announcer dude was just like, man, we're nobody afraid for you. Like we were all terrified for Jones. Like, no, we're nobody afraid for you. And I think that's.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, go ahead, man. I was just gonna say, like, at the end of the day, I think that's what it was. I think they were just really trying to protect Roy Jones Jr. from really getting like knocked out by Mike Tyson of all people. So I think that's what it came down to.
If you watch them and they were doing a whole and stuff, you can see them talking to each other. So I think they were communicating like, "Hey man, I'm gonna do this left right quick, so just watch out for this left." They were saying stuff to each other because it was just too much, man. But like I said,
Marcus watched too much wrestling. He's like, "Yo, they were moving it out. They were coordinated."
If you could go back and watch that fight, you could see them saying stuff to each other. I'm telling you, man. Like they want to make money out there. They were trying to make that money. And
sure.
They probably made some good money too. Cause I didn't know it was $50. Don't try to get me, but I didn't pay it. I watched it. You know, I got a little thing. I watch it. So, but $50, I wouldn't pay $50 for that.
I'm sure you weren't alone, Marcus, with what you did.
I wouldn't have paid $50 for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
real. That's real.
Somebody did though.
And shout out to them. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
Was there another fight? Was it 3 fights that happened tonight, or more than 3?
No, it was more than that. It was
I only watched Nate in the main event. I didn't watch the undercards.
I want to say there was at least 2 or 3 fights before that.
Okay, I didn't watch.
And the other fights before all those fights, those were real boxers. Those fights were actually pretty good.
Oh,
those ones were actually really good fights.
They were like, "We're gonna give you something for your money."
For sure. For sure.
How'd y'all feel about the MMA fighter commentating on that? Even though it was regular boxing, I was kind of confused on that. They couldn't get a boxer, even though I know he's cool and everything, but
Yeah.
he was kind of irritating a little bit for me because he's not a boxer, so I don't know.
I thought that was kind of weird too. I think it's more for popularity because Adesanya is such a huge, big name right now. Like he's just growing. So I think that's why they did it. But
I need credibility too.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You said something? What you say?
Oh, I said I need credibility though. I don't care if he's a cool name. Like he needs to know about boxing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. They could have got somebody else to commentate for that. I'm pretty sure they could have.
Jesse Jones in the house.
What up, Jesse? But they had I think Lil Wayne was supposed to go too. He could miss his flight or something. He was supposed to did like something.
I think he was actually supposed to commentate instead of Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that would have been terrible.
Snoop Dogg jumped in.
I would no.
Okay.
I heard he put perform, but I think Snoop performed in his place, which it matched, because they kind of come up together. Railroad Drones, at the time they were both in the '90s, so it was kind of cool.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Hey, Myra, can you explain the ranch water?
Yeah, ranch water is a hard seltzer from Texas.
Why is it hard? What does that mean?
It's hard. It's from the hood.
I got some liquor in there.
Yeah, some alcohol in there.
Yeah,
so you can't drink a case of that and go driving. Then you gotta stay home.
No, it's got a little bit. It's got 4%.
But we're not talking about you sound like you're a pro drinker. We're not talking about the pros. We're talking about anybody. If they buy a pack and they drink it, okay.
Well, wait. If you drink the pack, they come in a 6-pack. So if you drink the pack by yourself, you'll probably
also ask. Okay. So that's why it's hard then. Okay.
But
Anthony West is looking for it right now.
Yeah, they're so good. So one of my favorite drinks, like to drink when I go out, is soda vodka, heavy on the lime. This is that exact taste.
Texas White Claw. I ain't never heard of White Claw. I'm from Texas, but that might be some country stuff.
Wait, you've never heard of White Claw?
Never.
So ranch
Marcus doesn't drink though.
That's true too.
So ranch water is like a White Claw, but like the Texas version.
So White Claws essentially were made for people who basically are kind of like on keto diets who don't do a lot of carbs, stuff like that. So
O'Doul's is like that.
No, there's alcohol in it. So O'Doul's just more alcohol, but these are just super low on calories. So you can still drink and get the feeling of getting drunk outside and stuff, having fun or whatever. But just really low on calories. Yeah.
But this one's really good. It's like water with agave and natural lime juice. It's super delicious.
I love the Texas logo on there. That's dope.
Shout out to Jesse Jones. We have our little bestie adventure nights, and she brought these over a while back, and I've been killing these. So thanks, Jesse.
Nice. Okay, well. For more Bestie Adventures, make sure you guys follow Myra and Jesse on Instagram.
For sure.
And one other thing, this is a girl power type thing too. Sarah Fuller for Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
She did her little kicking, and she's supposed to kick again against Georgia actually. So we'll see how that goes.
So I had a question. But I could be wrong. I seen her first kick. It was a terrible kick. But is that okay because she's a girl? Is that what that mean? Because I'm in the stands. I'm on the other side of the team. I'm booing her. I'm just saying. I'm saying, boo. That was a terrible kick. That's why I asked. Was that okay?
I'm glad you brought that up. So apparently they planned to do a squib kick. And so that's why they kicked it short. Now, they planned that and she executed that. I don't know if they did that for a specific reason or not, but so that's what that was.
So
Kelly, I'm sorry. It was very inspiring. I was just asking because I turned it. She did it. I was like, that was a terrible kick. Then I seen them talking about her. It was a girl. Oh, okay, but I didn't know it was on purpose or not. So I apologize if I wasn't trying to be funny.
No, I feel you. The only thing is, I agree with my sister. By the way, shout out to my sister on here, Kelly.
What up,
so
Kelly?
Inspiring. My thing is though, I am ready for this to be like when it's not as big of news. Just like when they had the all black officiating crew on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago and stuff like that. I want those things and these things,
To be normal.
different coaches to just be like, okay, then that way it's not a big deal, or it's not like a big like look what we did type thing.
Yeah.
But she did get SEC Player of the Week, like a Special Teams Player of the Week, and that I'm not sure if I'm okay with because she only kicked like one kickoff. They didn't even do anything. So, but I mean, I guess I don't know.
So first off,
So-
I want to stand in here for the girls and the girl power. It was inspiring. It was inspiring. There is such a disparity between men and women's sports, and there definitely is a disparity of women in jobs. Like the disparity in money of how much women make in comparison to men, huge disparity. So there was a lot of people like Marcus who was like, that was a terrible kick. So it was great that they came out and they said that that was designed. It was a design scoop kick for her to kick it short. But she put out a clip of her playing soccer, which is her sport. She's the goalie. She can boom that ball all the way across the field. So for the people who had criticism for her, like in her sport, she's a beast. So if the
Yeah,
play was
I just wish they would have
designed-
let her kick off deep. Then I mean,
Absolutely, absolutely. If the play was designed for her to kick a squib kick, like okay, that's fine. But let her boom the shit. Like if it's inspiring, if it's gonna be great for all of us, like I hate that ideology of like, oh, she kicked good for a girl. What the hell does that mean? Like, so
and I agree
yes,
with that. That's why I want to just be able to say, and I think that's where the world Marcus is in is. Let's not judge her for being a girl or not. Did she kick well? Can she kick well?
yeah, agreed.
So, but yeah, that's what's up though. She's gonna kick against Georgia this weekend, so we'll get to see some more of Sarah Fuller. So shout out to her for sure.
I had just one question. I'm sorry, I gotta ask the question. So, say she kicked the ball off a good kickoff, they running it back. Our kicker be in the way, try to tackle, while they clobber her. Then what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen with that?
I think that might be why they designed the squib kick that way. Because as soon as she kicked it, she kind of like
Went off the field.
just kind of she didn't stay out there or like go down like for a make a tackle or anything like that.
I
Of course.
asked about after. I don't want to say nothing crazy on here, but I'll wait till we off air to ask someone.
Of course, Mike Jesse is like, nah, I don't like it. She's gonna get killed out there. So
But
I
after
want
that,
to. I just wish Vanderbilt would have gotten close enough to actually attempt a field goal, but they got crushed by
We got
Missouri, so they
murdered,
didn't even
I
get
know.
close enough. So
they got killed.
we'll see, but I don't know. Hopefully, Georgia's defense doesn't give her the opportunity to do that either.
And Georgia, you guys only lost 2 games. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I thought you guys lost 3. So y'all doing.
we're okay, but the only problem is we just can't get to the SEC championship or the playoff now. So.
Is it impossible now?
Not
Yeah,
without
'cause
some major help. How many games you left?
Florida would have to lose. No, yeah, I think they only have 1 game left, and
How many losses they have?
they have 1. So if they lost 1 more,
Oh.
we both have 2, but they have the tiebreaker because they beat us.
Oh, okay.
So that's the problem.
It's been hard to get into football this year, man. I don't know why. I don't know if it's only me. It's kind of weird because some teams not playing.
It's
some people
different,
are.
every
weird.
other week. You know what I'm saying? It is different. It's not the same, but
You
I
look
still
at
watch.
teams.
I still try to watch.
Yeah, you look at teams who've only played 5 games, and you look at others who have played 9. You know what I mean? It's like 9 or 10. It's like they get in because of their conference or the power conference. Like Ohio State's played 5 games, if that
Yeah, I think 5.
5, right? And but they're ranked 3
Yeah.
or something like that. So it's like, but then you have these other teams who might have 1 loss, but they've played 9 games, and they're like 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it does make things really weird this year, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of teams are going to be upset over who gets into the playoff, but it just kind of is what it is.
Anthony Weston says because Texas football is down this year, pro and college, it's like when the Texas teams are popping, that does make things go a little bit better.
Yeah, Texas has been down since
Hey, watch your mouth.
Vince-
Watch your mouth.
we don't say Vince Young.
Watch your mouth. No.
That's a little too far back.
We
It's a little
no,
too far back.
we went to the national championship. Remember when our quarterback got hurt against Alabama? So that was out. Remember what's his name? I can't think of my guy's name.
Oh
now.
yeah. I know. He
Played for the Redskins.
oh.
Colt McCoy?
Yeah, Colt McCoy. Yeah, Colt McCoy. You're right.
So
you're right, you're right.
we went to the chip. So after Vince, if he wouldn't have got hurt, I still say we would have won that game. But
Absolutely.
Not against the SEC. But
hey,
Texas did
y'all
beat
won't
Georgia
beat them.
a couple years ago when
in that bowl game.
the bull early that day the bull chased after Uga the bulldog, and I knew right then.
Was that real though? I thought that was like Photoshop or something. That was real.
No, yeah, like
What's
he
your-
tried to attack the bulldog,
I didn't
and
know
I was
that
like,
What's
I
was
had a
your
real.
bad
dog's
feeling.
name?
Uga,
What is it?
Uga, like UGA.
Okay, so
It was the
our
same
Longhorns
name for
are-
all of them.
Yeah, it's Uga 8 right now. I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So what,
we
every
got-
4
we got
years?
Debo.
However long they last.
I know a bulldog gonna last I think 8 years at the most. So
My Peachy girl lasted 10 years. She was the best bulldog ever. Shout out to Peaches.
yeah.
Y'all don't even know that, but I had a bulldog. She was the best.
What color?
She was all white.
Damn.
She just had like one little brown patch.
That's dope.
Oh.
She had 2 different color eyes. She had a blue eye. She was dope. I'll have to find out some pictures. That would be cool.
So you can't get another one? It was too hurtful.
Almost. I know I can't get one as good as Peaches was. That's the hard part.
We're gonna work on that. I'm glad. Thank you.
But maybe August might get a little French bulldog or something like that. We never know. But maybe another one in the family. But man, she was the best dog ever, dog. For
That's
real.
dope. Did she get real big, or you kept her kind of like slim a little bit?
She was kind of small. She was like the run of the litter, but she was still chubby. I mean, she was
Okay.
still good and lazy.
She still breathe hard and all that snore.
Oh yeah.
Snore.
Her snoring was contagious. She would make you want to take a nap. For real. So, all right. One other thing about college basketball started. I can't get into college basketball at all, but
right
hopefully
now.
there's a tournament. That would be cool.
It was a tournament this last week. It was a tournament.
No, I just mean the big
tournament.
dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If we can do the March Madness thing, I'll be there for that. Hopefully they can make something happen with that.
Sure.
But I think that's it. You guys have anything else for other sports?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna touch on the boxing a little bit.
We touched on a lot. That was a good one. But Myra, you got a quick this or that for us?
Yeah, I do. Because we did see boxing this weekend and we did see a knockout. Would you rather step in the ring with Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad Ali, that's easy.
Me too.
Mike Tyson make you retarded. Like he hit you. No. I'd rather Ali be talking the whole time at me and all that because he hit, but he don't hit me that hard.
My thing is, hopefully he'll do the rope-a-dope for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let me get some licks
For a
in.
while.
that's easy. That's easy.
Mike at age 54 was still pressing Jones. Like he was like at no point in time was he backing away. He was forward all the way, just like he was when he was he was 21 years old. Like you said, Mike's knocking you out and you ain't waking up till like next Tuesday.
Man,
Either way, whichever one hits me, like the first hit, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna miss the 10 count. Like that'll be it for me.
Throw that white flag.
you're gonna be handyman going there with Tyson.
I'm saying, I would go in there with Ali. I would go in there with Ali and I would just have him throw in the towel. Yeah, like first time I got hit.
Yeah.
It's over.
Not
Myron, what
like,
about
not like
you?
the outcome's gonna be any different, but yeah, I'd rather fight Ali.
And they do too. It also matter how much I'm gonna get paid for which one too. Because even though he gonna make me slow, or whatever, my family gonna be taken care of too. So I go ahead and Tyson, and my family gonna be good.
We always try to make it more complicated. Like, where's the check?
All the time.
I'm just saying.
Myra, did you say though?
So let's. I would not go in the ring with Mike Tyson ever. That man is once he got that face hat, like that dude's crazy. It's crazy.
No, when he started biting people's ears, that's when you know he's crazy.
The man owns a tiger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's
All right.
crazy. Okay, so let's talk about the skinny dude then. Would you rather fight Floyd Mayweather or Pacquiao?
Say-
I would fight Mayweather
Mayweather,
because
he-
he
he
would
not
go
gonna
in a
do no defense.
defensive shell,
Yeah, he's not gonna try to
and I would never give him a chance to counterpunch. We both just be like,
Versus
no,
for 12 rounds.
the shoulder.
yeah. No, he be doing the shoulder. I'd just be walking towards him like I'm gonna do something. He be doing the shoulder. I'd just be like,
Because Pacquiao small. Pacquiao would knock you out.
Oh yeah.
Right.
but either
And
of
his
them,
hands
honestly
were
though,
fast.
for me, like my size and my weight, neither of them like they could still knock me out, but at least I could bear hug them constantly and I can stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Because
But
I'm
I'm
a
gonna have
big
to.
person. I'm a big person.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna request headgear too. I'm not going there with no headgear. I don't care who you is. So it's two things for I sign the contract. I need hairgear, and you gotta give me one free punch. You gotta give me one good one. So okay. So if you give me one of those in hairgear, I'll go in there with you.
You know what I'm saying? What good is a check if you can't spend it?
Yeah, I think I can catch him on the chin. I think I can hit Mayweather. I can lay him out.
Yep.
So
I actually saw Triple G's gonna be fighting. I think end of this month, maybe next. Or this
Dude,
month?
yeah, he is. But this dude is like,
he's
Getting
Yeah.
older. He is one of my
he's
favorite
my
boxers.
guy
though.
though.
He's one of my favorite boxers, though, man. I love Triple
Oh
G,
yeah,
man.
big drama show. That I mean, dude, when he signed with Jordan, I had all the gear. That's when I was working for Nike, so I was really behind Triple G. But he got robbed in that first Canelo fight.
Dude, he
and he should have
did.
never taken the second one. 'Cause
Never.
I knew what was going to happen in the second one, so that always hurts me. His career just took that turn.
Did,
So.
After that,
did Canelo? Did he really leave De La Hoya's team?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he like immediately after he got out his contract, like signed for a fight, so he's already on the move. You know, honestly, I wish that Mayweather Promotions would help Canelo build his own brand because he could show him how to really do it.
Because Canelo is cold. Like I'm like serious. He's cold.
Well,
So-
after Mayweather basically taught him like that lesson in boxing, I feel like that made him so much better because he like really got
That's
on the
his own
strap.
loss, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Who's out there that can kind of compete with him? Because everybody else it's not
Right
nobody
now,
really out there,
The
right?
division's
No.
not really good.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm just waiting for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence though. That'll be dope.
I thought Spence he's fighting Garcia. I thought.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
just that's just get that out the way so he can be ready for.
So you don't think Garcia got a chance?
You get in there, you have a chance, but I don't really think so.
Dang, I thought Garcia had a little bit because he only has one loss, right?
Yeah, but I feel like this is just a tune-up for Spence Jr.
Dang.
I could be totally wrong though. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, fight game's tight though. I really do like boxing. MMA's cool, dog.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like I said, I've just recently gotten into MMA over the last like year or two, but I've always been a huge like boxing head for real.
Yo, Eric, we ain't get this or that from you, dude. What's up with that? Come on,
I don't
Eric,
know.
You used to come through with him, man.
I know I think he's working right now too. So
Oh,
I don't
okay.
really have a this or that, but I do got a question though. Of any sport, basketball, football, baseball, boxing, whatever. Any player who didn't get to fill out their career due to injuries, if they could go their career without injuries, who would you most want to see?
Anthony Holloway, easy.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I was gonna say Grant Hill probably.
I was gonna say Grant Hill too.
Well, we can't say Grant Hill because he came back. So,
but he's
But not
still
the
like,
same.
yeah. But I was gonna say Grant Hill, but
he
not
played a full career. He played for the Magic. He played for the Suns. And he went to Clippers. He played a full career. He don't count. And the reason why I don't really like him because he came in the Apple Store killing line. And he got him before he got me. And he ain't turned around and say, "Hey man, you mind if I go ahead?" He just kind of was a jerk with it. So forget Grant Hill. Penny Hardaway.
All right, it's funny. I was saying Grant Hill too, but like Anthony Hardaway, that's a pretty big one too. I think I would have really liked to see him and Shaq really kind of continue before he left to go to the Lakers. But
Oh, we know that was Marcus's squad. Give us that starting lineup again, Marcus.
Our lineup was Shaq, Horace Grant, Dennis Scott Anderson, and we have Penny Hardaway. Then we had on the bench. We had Armstrong on the bench. We had Tree Rollins on the bench, and we had coach was no, we had Scales too. He's a coach. What's his name? Brian.
Coach Skiles?
Scott. He was on the team too. But,
Yeah.
Brian Hill was the head coach of that team too.
Ooh,
That
Brandon
was
Roy's a good one too. Brandon Roy was my
Brandon
dude.
Roy from
I
Portland.
love Brandon Roy, man. I love that dude.
He was cool. He was gonna make the Hall of Fame.
He is nice, man. He was nice.
I would say Gary Oldham over Brendan Roy.
Really?
voted too. Yeah.
I
He
was
never
never a
even
big
got to
Greg.
launch.
No, for sure.
If Greg Oden wouldn't have got hurt, he would have been dominant down there. That's LeBron James' little brother.
Absolutely.
That's LeBron James' daddy. What you mean?
Right. Yeah.
What you mean? But
Hey,
yeah, no, that's a good one
Bro,
too.
he looked like Abraham Lincoln when he was 16 years old.
I know.
Do you guys catch that interview with LeBron James and Jefferson when he said that Mark Gasol got his Defensive Player of the Year award?
Yeah.
I know LeBron was dominant like that year. Was he doing like that on defense?
I don't know.
Because he
It's
said
easy to say that, but I don't really think so.
Kobe was really high on Brandon Roy because that Blazers team would give it to the Lakers every year. They really like in the regular season they was giving it to y'all. But I think that's the reason why he was so high on Brandon Roy.
I also my second would have said is Bo Jackson. I think if he would have got a hip injury in football, he would have played longer too. So
For sure, for sure.
I would say Bo Jackson too.
Megatron, man, I think that's one of my biggest ones too. The
He
concussion.
didn't really. It wasn't.
It's quit.
He just was in the wrong franchise.
You remember?
True.
He did an interview on what's that? All the Smoke. And he said it. He wasn't hurt. He just quit.
Well, yeah. But when he quit at 30, right? I would have loved to see him just continue on though. That's what I'm saying. Like I would have loved to see him get like just longer career. But I feel him. He was getting beat up though. He was getting murdered.
Can you
He was
imagine
going through concussion after concussion? Like
because he said he told Aaron Rodgers he wanted to play with them. Can you imagine him on the Packers?
Oh man,
Jesus.
Seriously.
That would have extended his career. He would have played 5 more years.
That's exactly, yeah. He was a monster too, man. Beast.
So we all said players whose like careers, you know, were ended short, but I'm gonna throw like a hypothetical wrench in there. Because he's still playing, but his career has not been the same ever since. I think one of the players I would have never seen get injured would have been Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
I mean, he won MVP at 22. He had like such an aspiring career ahead of him until the ACL tear.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, but for me, it's hard because I never really liked him that much. I never, when everybody was that high, I was never like all the way there.
Like he should have got MVP that year to me. Just me.
But it was a lot of.
But he would have, like you said, he was
building
so explosive though. Like he was nice. But I still don't think he would have been the way he played ball. I think he would have slowed down in a way, like a Russell Westbrook. You know how at the while you're gonna slow down a little bit. What else can you do? Because he wasn't a great jump shooter. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a good defender, so he was just all athletic and explosive. So
he wasn't
like a Steph Curry. He's gonna always be good. Every year he could play because he's shooting. You know, he wasn't like that or KD. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he was cool, but I wasn't that big on him. Like I wasn't big on Derrick Rose like that.
And my thing too with Derrick Rose too is like when you are that explosive and you are that athletic, at a certain point in time, you have to like change how you play because that's what Wade did. You remember how explosive and athletic Wade was when he first came in? He was jumping over everybody, and he got into the post. He developed a mid-range game, and just get into the basket playing without the ball. And I think Rose still tries to play the way he was when he was with the Bulls. Like you're not that player anymore, dog. You got to figure something else out.
Better.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I just think it's
Angel says Earl Campbell. Shout out to them hot leagues.
Earl Campbell with the sausages. I just think like D Rose. So we always have that like, oh man, here's a glimpse of the old D Rose. Like even this last season when he dropped when he dropped
50.
like 40 points, 50 points.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, that's a glimpse of D Rose. Like I think his career would have been phenomenal if he would have never had the ACL tear.
What about the players that passed away, like the Reggie Lewis's and the Baez? What's his name? Baez, the guy got drafted, he didn't play.
Lynn Baez, yeah.
Lynn Baez, him.
Man, his story had a profound impact on me. Honestly, like that is crazy. The
dude from the Redskins too that got killed in his home.
Oh yeah, John.
Oh
Taylor.
My gosh, yeah.
Taylor, yeah. That's a big one, man.
He probably would have been the best safety ever, too.
Ever.
Absolutely.
I forgot about that. And the way he died too, like, dang, man, it's crazy.
Right.
Another King Griffey Jr. That's another one.
Yeah.
Like when he went to Cincinnati, he got hurt and he was never the same.
But when he
Like,
went to Cincinnati, his days was over anyway.
no, that's when he got paid out. I mean, he wasn't.
But
As far as
Okay,
baseball, he should have had plenty more time.
but let's say Seattle Griffey or Cincinnati Griffey. Seattle Griffey all day. That's when he made who he was.
Absolutely, but Cincinnati Griffey did get hurt too.
Well, you're right because it is baseball too. You can play a little longer, so you might be
Play
right.
to
But
your 45 if you want
I
to.
still don't think he'll did what he did with the Mariners though.
No, I agree because it was just weird though how it happened kind of early when he got there, and he was just like it's just not even the same.
It didn't easy like the first player he played with his dad. His dad was still playing when he got drafted. That's crazy.
That's
You can
gangster.
play a long time on the same team.
Yeah, that's what the LeBron and Bron are trying to do in 3 years, 4 years.
They gonna do it. They gonna do it. So
Was another what's that tight end's name? Played for the Redskins. He just can't, for whatever reason, get healthy.
Jordan.
Yeah. That 1 year or 2 years he played where he was actually healthy before all the injuries happened, he was actually good. Yeah, man, he was really good too, dude. Like we were talking about him at tight end the way we talk about Kelsey and Kittle now.
Yeah, he was. He
really was, dude. He was, yeah. So like I feel like
Gonzalez type of dude. He was on his way there.
100%, man. So I feel like him too. Yeah, he just can't stay. Like even when he comes back, like a game in, he right back out again. Like just one of those dudes who you just wish you could see play throughout his whole career.
Yeah, that was a good one though. Well, so the Slackers had a bunch of them too.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. But I think that's it though. Do you guys have anything for final say?
You guys say who your guest
no,
is.
but I will though.
Who's your guest behind you?
I got the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, continue with the Mickey theme. He's holding it down with the magic hat. And I gotta get some
up there.
Oh, nothing yet, man. I'm hoping I've been good enough, so there'll be something in there for me. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see. It's ready and waiting. I mean, I want to make sure everybody knows where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So.
I know. I see Strizzy's Christmas tree over there. Strizzy ready.
Yeah. Put it up.
Yeah, I gotta get some. I gotta get some more stuff out.
I don't know. This one.
The San Francisco Giants. They were the Brooklyn Giants, weren't they?
So if you get it right, you gonna get
or New York Giants. I think because the Giants was the
Unc already said it. He said Brooklyn.
Unc got it. Yeah, Brooklyn. Because I think it was for the skyscrapers. Because that's what the Giants were.
Hey, brother Eric, can we get some 1995 and up? Can we get? we wasn't even born around that time, man. It was some trivia that we remember. We was living then. Come on, man.
I'm good for useless trivia like that though, like because I always want to know like why teams have their name. Like the Utah Jazz. Did you guys know where they're from?
Yeah, New Orleans, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because there ain't no Jazz in Utah, so it's just like, why is this?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but that's what's up though. So yeah, I guess that'll be it. Definitely thank you for all the slackers out there tuning in and messing with us. Eric said he's going to try to get us some post-1995 topics, so we'll see what's up for that for next week.
And I want to finally let Mama off the hook, Mama Laura off the hook. I'm finally over what she did to me a couple of weeks ago.
So you took the Band-Aid off and the scab is gone now?
Yeah, so I want to say she's forgiven now. You know, we good again.
Okay.
All is forgiven.
I'm glad it happened.
Marcus
for the holidays.
Marcus went to church on Sunday.
Yeah,
it was a good sermon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought about it. People out there, you gotta forgive. You know, you can't hold grudges. All right. First thing I was like, Mama Laura, all right, I forgive her. I won't make this publicly known. Even though she publicly got me, I'm gonna publicly say she's forgiven.
You be the bigger man. I feel it. I like it. I know we like to do kind of like small business plugs, stuff like that. I ordered another bottle of a wine actually from the McBride sisters. They're African American owned like a winery. So I got another bottle coming soon. So I'll have to talk about that when the bottle gets here. But they're actually pretty legit, man. They're pretty cool.
Did you ever finish them Dwayne Wade's, or are you still saving two?
Oh, I'm still saving two. I killed the other two bottles, but I'm still saving two. I'm low key becoming a wino in my old age. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to taste these. You feel me? But
these hats you be wearing, I be looking at them. You look like Pookie on one. You wear that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so Costco has the 25 days of Christmas, they have a box of wines that count
Wine
down
come in
to
a box now?
Christmas.
Maybe
Yeah,
in
no,
Texas, not out here.
there's a box of 25 wines and it's like $99 at Costco. You can order it online. It's like the little
It's like the advent
advent
calendars.
calendar. Yeah, advent calendars that the kids
Oh,
have
that's
for
kind of
giving
cool.
chocolates. It's a
Yeah,
box of wine for Christmas. So, yo,
That's
that's
a
a
good
whole lot
deal.
of bottles
not
of wine
bad.
for $99.
If you
That's not
got
bad
a
at
drinking
all.
problem, that ain't for y'all. So
For real.
you out there, you call your
Strictly,
counselor.
I'm
Don't do it.
They'd
They'll
be
be
like,
all gone.
but I have to. It's the second. I
The
gotta finish the whole bottle.
whole bottle.
Is
I'm
it
so
full
with
bottles or
you.
small ones?
No, they're big bottles. They're full size
Dang, how
bottles.
big is the box is then?
Dang.
It's a big box. It's a
I don't
big
even drink
box.
like that. But I mean,
Hey, and we
It
would
would
have
be
to catch up if we order
good
it now. We have to catch up. We already missed a day.
for real.
though. We don't
Yeah,
be
see,
chugging on
Jersey,
the
you
weekend.
already all winos can ball. You know, all winos get the ball. They'd be like hooping.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna be one of those. Right? They can still ball. But give me a young blood.
Get
You know
some
what I'm
slide.
saying?
Out there
For
dunking
real.
on people.
That's real. But yeah, man. So I'm excited to check them out. Like to support small businesses, especially African American owned small businesses. So had to check them out, order a bottle or whatever. But they got a nice little site. They do other things too, and they're expanding. They're hiring now outside of the family, so that's pretty cool. So hopefully get that in there. About to get in their DMs. Maybe we can get them on or something like that for an episode. Would be dope.
Hop in them DMs,
You know what I'm
boy.
saying?
Do what you do, man. That's what's up. I definitely am interested to check that out for sure.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. I think that was it. You guys, we did it. Say Like a Champ, episode 66. Thank you for everybody rocking with us as always. We will see y'all Thursday. It's your boy A-Dub.
And it's your boy Shizzy, y'all.
It's your girl, Myra May.
And I feel my heart coming back. I feel good now. Taco Tuesday.